The prophets of God are men who were like unto the hand clock. They would come periodically to shake man, awaken him, to last until the end of 6,000 years. As a reminder, you know how like when you are going to work in the morning and you set the clock tonight before you go to sleep to go off maybe at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and during the course of the night you wake up and you look over at the clock, oh, it's not time yet, you go back to sleep. But then at 6 o'clock in the morning, when that hand has come time, it goes off. Ding! And you get up now. Well, likewise is true with the prophets. They came 4,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 1,400 years ago. They were like unto you waking up a little bit, looking to see if it's time. The time hadn't expired yet, so it was not time to rise. 6,000 years had not ended. It wasn't time to rise. Isn't it kind of amazing to you that this is the end of 6,000 years? And you got black men today saying, white man, you are the devil, and there is no God but man. Isn't it kind of a coincidence? Or is that a plan? What do you think? Did someone plan it to go off, set the clock to go off at this time? At the end of 400 years of slavery, Master Silis Muhammad came. At the end of 6,000 years, that man came and said, I'm God. At the end of 6,000 years, the black people had not had a prophet ever before. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad stood up and says, I am the messenger of God, prophet. At the end of 6,000 years, you told that story in the Bible. At the end of 6,000 years, the white man, or you said devil's rule, would be up, and then God was going to rule. Isn't it strange that at the end of 6,000 years, man is here now saying, I'm God? That's right. Now, we would think something to be uncommon if it would happen in the end of 4,000 years. But no, it's 6,000 years is over, and now man is saying, I'm God. Isn't that strange? Black man is looking pretty good today, wearing black suits, white shirts, ties. Isn't that kind of strange? Even sisters are standing up, partaking in righteousness, saying, I believe. Isn't that kind of strange that this is taking place all at the end of 6,000 years? And is a spirit God doing it? Man is doing it, isn't he? All the prophets, all of them brought scripture. You are to believe in the scripture, that of it which is true. That of it which is false, you don't have a duty to believe in it. Don't believe in that which is a lie and untruth. How can you say that you believe in the truth of the scripture and say that God took his nostrils and blew and the Red Sea parted? And then it closed after people walked across on dry land. And you believe in truth or teach that to be true? It seems to me that if the sea would part, the ground would at least be wet, wouldn't it? That's right. And look like the walkers on it would get stuck in the mud with their chariots. That's right. That's right. They've forgotten and left that part out. They didn't think that you'd be thinking about that. You can't possibly believe in truth and believe that untruth. It's totally impossible for me to take my nose and blow in the Red Sea part. And there is no God greater than me. And I can't do that. You understand that? Hey, excuse me, sister, for sounding so arrogant. I'm only trying to wake my brothers up. There's nothing greater than man. Nothing in this universe, on this earth, on the rocks, in the clouds, anywhere, greater than the Son of Man. He is the greatest thing ever to live, ever to be manifested in this universe is man. Oh, and he's good looking too. That's right, sister. Man is really good looking. When he stopped eating that pig, smoking those old nasty cigarettes, quit ducking and hiding and lying and cheating, sneaking off on his wife with some other woman, he looks good. If he stopped doing that, that's why Moses looked so good. It's clean. Mind was clean. Had confidence in himself. He knew. Don't you want a man like that? Oh, you can say it. It's all right. Believe in the law that the prophets brought with them. That law that the prophets bring with them must be a law for you, a law that benefits you, not a law that is against your nature or anti your nature, but it must be a law that's commensurate with your nature that would allow you to be yourself, to allow you to be free, to give you justice, that you might have peace amongst yourself. That is the law that the prophets would bring. The white man would write a law whereby you would not receive justice. And you verify that the law that they have in this land is the laws from the prophets? If they are the laws from the prophets, then those prophets are prejudiced prophets. And there is a prejudiced God that sent them. For those are white man's laws for the white man and against you for the most part, aren't they? They certainly don't benefit you as much as they benefit him. Could it be that they are written for him and not for you? If they are his laws, then it's only common sense that they are written for him. Why would you write a law for another human being? Or for another nation? Or for another race? Would that make much sense? You must write the law to benefit yourself. He is not going to write a law that benefits you. God's prophets will, though. They will write a law that's for your benefit, that's for your protection. That will help you to gain wealth, big, beautiful homes, beautiful dresses, minks and furs and diamonds. The prophets will bring you laws that will provide that for you in God's kingdom when you arrive. Won't give it to you before you get there. You'll be called upon very shortly and asked, are you ready now to enter into God's kingdom? Do you believe that you could walk on this earth for the duration of the balance of your life and not tell another lie? I'd say I do. I believe it. You believe you could live without ever telling a lie? I'd say yes. Do you believe that you could live the rest of your life without doing any wrong, anything that's wrong? Do you believe that? I'd say yes.